If you'd like to, please subscribe. It helps me out a lot. I post every Wednesday.
Hello everyone, and welcome to part 3 of my Colombia video series as I travel the country of Colombia with EF Ultimate Break. And we are going to 3 different cities for basically 3 or so days each. So this ends up being like a 10 or so day tour when you include the flights to and from the US. The first city we went to was Bogota, which is the capital, and it is the 3rd highest city in the world with altitude, so it took some of us a couple of days to adjust. Then we went to Medellin, which is where I'm at currently, and today we are flying to Cartagena, which is up north. So we started like Bogota, flew up to Medellin, and then we flew up even more north, or are flying up even more north to Cartagena, and that is supposed to be on the water. It's supposed to be the warmest climate. We're going from the like coolest to the warmest. My tour guide's from Cartagena, so she's very excited and has been hyping up this city this whole time. We are going to meet at 10 a.m. in order to all go to the airport, and my tour guide told us that those that signed up for the sunset catamaran, which I'm pretty sure everyone did, usually those types of optional excursions everyone signs up for, we won't have time to like change or check into our hotel really. We go straight to the catamaran, so we have to go to the airport in the clothing that we want to be wearing to the catamaran. So I can show you what I'm wearing, but it's kind of interesting. I usually wear like leggings to the airport and something more comfortable, but that's okay. I've just got my suitcase here, my backpack, my purse, and I'm bringing a tote. I always recommend bringing like some kind of packable tote bag, so if you buy stuff along the way or you need a tote bag for a day trip or something, then you have it. And I brought like other options for clothing to wear, or like flip-flops or a swimsuit. I doubt we're gonna swim because the catamaran's from like 4 to 7. That is the plan. I'm going to now go and have breakfast. I have a little bit more time than usual, which is nice. And then I'll come back and grab my stuff and go. So I'll probably see you guys in Cartagena, maybe on the catamaran. Okay, bye. Hey everyone, I'm now in Cartagena, the very last city in my EF Colombia tour, and I'm in my hotel room. So we basically just went to the airport. We were there a bit early. If you're on a tour, usually because there's a lot of people, you get there early just to be careful, and I believe our flight was delayed by like an hour or so, so we went straight to the boat, or the sunset catamaran, and that's what you saw. And I feel like it's like, can you see it's like got foggy all of a sudden? So Cartagena is on the shore, or like the coastline, and it's very humid here. And I just got to my hotel room, the AC's on, but I still feel very like stuffy. And now there's proof on this camera because it's so stuffy. Oh my gosh. So I need to figure out this AC situation, but all we did was fly here, drive, have a like 2-hour catamaran tour, which I got some footage of, and now I'm in my hotel room. So let me quickly show you. So it's a pretty nice room. So you walk in, and then you have this door, which is locked. This is the front door, and then you just have like a typical closet situation, and there's another door, so you can like close this section off, which is interesting. And then you have an open bathroom concept with a mirror. This is what I wore because we went on a boat. And you got, yeah, all of this good stuff. You got the shower, toilet, the sink, and then you go here and you have 2 beds. So I'm in this one, and yeah, so we're here for the rest of the trip. This is the last city. We even have a balcony. So we're on the 15th floor, and I really don't want to drop you all, but yeah, we're like right on the beach. Oh, hi. You scared me. Is that you? Yeah. How are you? All right, everyone, I am back. Sorry I abruptly ended that. So anyway, that was like maybe 2 or 3 hours ago before dinner, and I just had dinner, and I was just wanting to say that, yeah, we went on the catamaran cruise and I was showing you the room tour, and all that. And then for tomorrow's schedule, well, we have 2 full days left in Colombia and in Cartagena, this particular city. And tomorrow we have a just general city tour at 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then it's basically a free day the rest of the day, although a lot of us are signed up to do a Chiba bus, which is basically like a party bus. They have like really loud music and it's just like fun vibes. So I thought that'd be fun, so I signed up for that, and that's at 7:30 or so they're gonna pick us up. I know a lot of other people also want to do shopping and go to the beach, and I definitely want to get some souvenirs because this is going to be really our only time to get it. And all I've gotten is a bag of coffee from the coffee place we went to and a keychain and a pin. So I did want to keep it pretty minimal with my souvenir shopping, but I did want to collect a plate because I collect plates from every country that I go to, and I would be pretty sad if I don't get one in Colombia. That is that, and I'm happy to continue on this clip. Sorry for the abrupt endings. I will see you all tomorrow on a city tour or whatever other fun stuff I get up to. Okay, bye. Hey everyone, it is now the next morning, and I just wanted to show you our view because it is pretty nice. I got in late last night, so I couldn't really see too much. I could see like a bit because we are in the city and there's quite a bit of lights. But now that it is the morning, I'm in the process of getting ready. We're gonna do a city tour and then we have a free day, but I did want to show you the view. People are already swimming. It's like 7:30 in the morning. So that is our view, and I can hear a rooster. So I was gonna say, my tour guide was saying that this place gives Miami vibes, which my family goes to Miami quite often, and I can see it. The beach looks a little bit darker in color, I would say, and you definitely don't hear roosters, at least where I stay in Miami, but it's pretty cool. So it'll be fun to be able to see the city, and it's cool how every city has been different. Oh, this rooster, if you can hear it, is making me laugh. But anyway, let's get our day going. Very hot and humid.
So we started out our day by going to the Castillo de San Felipe de Barajas, and this was a really cool place to go to. Cartagena has always been a desired conquest for pirates and the enemies of the Spanish crown, and so for this reason they built this really cool structure to basically help defend the city. And there were tunnels, as you saw us going through, and everything like that. And then afterwards we went to the walled city. So this, according to TripAdvisor, was the #1 thing to do in Cartagena, and then the thing we did just now earlier was #2. And the beautiful, just yellow and blue and colorful alleyways and buildings were just so stunning, and we all were loving it. As you can tell from earlier, it is hot in Cartagena. I was definitely struggling. It's one of the hottest places I think I've ever been in my entire life. Not to be like really just out there, I'm not over exaggerating. It was a bit of a struggle, but it was absolutely beautiful to be able to go through these alleyways, see all these colorful umbrellas throughout the city, see the different paintings from earlier. This is my tour guide, and she's from here, so she absolutely loves the city and really hyped it up for us as we were leading up to getting here. And because she's from Cartagena, we didn't have a secondary tour guide. She was our main guide, but I think she was very well qualified given that she lives there and has always lived there. And it was absolutely stunning. I really did enjoy this place.
night, everyone. We ended up going to the historic Old Town, which, you know, is always a common place for tourists to go to. And we ended up, what else did we do? We ended up dropping some people off at the hotel because some people are getting tattoos or got tattoos today. I feel like on every trip like this, an EF trip or what have you, people get tattoos, and that includes my roommate. She got like a flower tattoo behind her ear and like a sun on her arm. And then we stayed on the bus and were dropped off in this different area. We ended up getting Colombian food. Had the arepa, which was pretty filling. It's basically like a doughy, like, I don't know, patty, and then they like open it up and then there's like different kinds of meats and cheeses in there. And now I'm back. I've been chilling in the room for just a tiny bit. We're going to go on the Chiva bus. They're basically buses that were used for like farmers or whatever, and they've been redone into these like party buses essentially. So I'm going to go on one. I'm on low battery now, and I will talk to you either later today or tomorrow when we're doing an island day where we're swimming and possibly snorkeling even, and it's our last full day.
Sí, les pido que no les dé pena si ven una persona en la chiva que les.
So I'm back in the hotel room from the Chivas bus, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I went. I like these kinds of party buses. They're not as like, I don't know, I'm not a nightlife person, so they're not as intense as a nightclub. You can kind of dance if you want, like stand and dance on the bus, or just sit and like watch. And it's kind of nice, the breeze of the car going, because it is, again, quite humid here, and there's like music going on, and yeah, I don't know, I just really like it. We made a couple of stops along the way to get like food and drinks, and of course there's people like locals that know where the Chiva buses stop because there's so many of them. I've been seeing them all around town, and they're like ready and like giving everything imaginable you can think of for us, like over their heads, so that we don't even have to get out of the Chiva bus if we don't want to. There's sunglasses and jewelry and drinks and popcorn and other types of food. Tomorrow we're like doing like an island day around here. We're gonna be on a boat. We might have an opportunity to snorkel, so I'm excited for that. I want to be refreshed and ready, so I will see you all in the morning or in the afternoon when I get the chance to update you all. So yeah, I'll see you then.
So this was my absolute favorite day, hands down. During my whole trip in Colombia, it was literally just paradise today. We ended up taking a private speedboat to Baru Island, which is pretty close to the city of Cartagena. Here we are approaching the island, and as you can see, the water is just so blue and this just beautiful like teal color. I absolutely loved this day. It was such a fun vibe. We were playing music and we were dancing, and because I was saying that it's just so hot here in Cartagena, being able to be by the water and then later snorkeling in the water and then having the wind from the boat, I was able to have it be just a bearable day temperature wise, and it was the perfect way to be in hot weather.
Go down. Go down? Like underwater? Can you? Trying to do.
Do you want me to film the fishies?
If you want to.
So here I am snorkeling. I never thought I'd snorkel in Colombia, and I got to see a lot of really cool fish, and yeah, just enjoy this montage of beautiful fish in Colombia. after we snorkeled, because we'd stopped when we were still out in the water and before we got to the island, we then got back on the boat and were able to dry off and get into the actual Baru Island. This is what it looked like. This is our boat specifically. We had a private section to ourselves, and it was really cool that we got like a private area and then got to have lunch and just relax. It was incredible. We just landed on an island, and that's our boat. Not bad. Heading to lunch up there.
Hey everyone, so I'm back in the hotel room. We just had our farewell dinner, which is what you always have at the end of these trips, just to say goodbye and have an included dinner with everyone. So afterwards, I just ended up walking around to the historic Old Town, which is where dinner was. And I had seafood a lot today. I had like a normal kind of a breakfast, and then I had that whole fish you saw for lunch, and then also seafood with like mashed potato and salad, and like a shrimp starter as well for dinner. And now it's about 11. I luckily don't have to leave until 1 p.m. for the airport tomorrow, although I do have a long layover. But yeah, I think that's going to be the end of this Colombia video series. Other than like getting ready for bed and packing, I don't think there's going to be too much more that I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna end it off here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'm starting another EF trip in Peru in just a couple of days. That's where I'm flying tomorrow, to Lima, Peru. So if you're interested in seeing what I get up to in Peru, then continue watching, and those will be coming shortly. So thank you all so much, and have a great day or night whenever you're seeing this. Bye.